So here we go. Should be a good one. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Catch and shoot. Straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. A straight right just misses. Jab not finding its target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Missing with that jab. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. These two fighters are made for one another. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good counter punch. It's all offense all the time. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell to start round three. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice slip to avoid the jab. They're both trying for a knockout. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four. And you continue.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see. There's the bell for round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That counter punch caught him clean. We wanted action, and they are delivering. An uppercut does not score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. One punch could change everything in this battle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about... There's the bell to start round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.